So, it's like, how do you lower your chicken feed prices? Well, you know, you let all your birds out. And then you try and make a video, and they all run from you and go back in the coop. Now, one thing I am not able to do, though some people are able to do, is let my chickens out without supervision. And I can't do that because they would be absolutely decimated by the hawks and eagles that live in all the trees that surround me. So when I let my beautiful little birdies out, I have to sit here and play babysitter. But the mulberries are dropping tons of fruit because it's been so windy, and we just cleaned up this bed right here, harvested some delicious black chickpeas, and this garlic will be coming out. So why not let the little peeps out and get some weeds to eat, and bugs and mulberries. And yeah, I'm actually surprised they're not very interested in the mulberries. They found bugs over there underneath all the hay. That's what they're wanting. They're more interested in the tasty bugs than the healthy fruits and vegetables. Look at that pretty girl there. These are a mixture of several different breeds. Those are just all our chicks that we've been hatching. And they will be our replacement egg layers in the coming months. There's a little rooster we kept back. But beautiful looking. There's a beautiful young Samani hen. Actually, if you look close, she has the whole back of her head ripped off because she got out and something tried to eat her. But she healed up nicely and survived. But that's why I can't let my chickens out. Some people don't like chickens locked up in pens or coops. But unfortunately, that's just how it has to be. Because if we did not have our chickens in a chicken fortress, I would have 0 chickens. Because there's not just nighttime critters that like to eat them, but daytime critters too. And actually, I'd say the daytime predators can be a little worse. At night, possums will take 1 or 2 if they can get in. Bobcats will take 1 or 2 if they can get in. Snakes will get 1 or 2 if they can get in, or if they're around sometimes, if they can eat them. Normally those are either really small chicks or eggs for the snakes. Raccoons are horrible. If raccoons get in your coop, they will absolutely just decimate everybody and won't even bother to eat them. But generally, you just lose 1 or 2 at night if you have a predator problem at night. But during the day, especially this time of year, March, April, going into May, when the hawks and eagles and birds, even the crows, when they're nesting and they've got chicks themselves, they will absolutely decimate a flock if it's allowed to free range during the day. And we have the red-tailed hawks around here. There's at least 2 or 3 breeding pairs in the area, and they will take 4 or 5, 6 chicks an afternoon, or whatever they can get, chickens. And we actually have a pair of bald eagles that live in the area, and they've gotten one of my chickens before. And we've got all the other predatory birds, the kites and the whatever else there are. and they'll take birds, all of them. They'll come right down and land right in the middle, fly off with a chicken, and then come back 20 minutes later, and they'll do that all day long if they can get to them. So yeah, but they're actually all, some of they'd come out so I get a good video, so it's pretty good, but they're all running from me. They were all out here in the bed and everything, scratching around, and the second I try to film some of them, they all start running back into the walkway. Scratching for all the bugs underneath the hay there. Wanting them to come eat all these mulberries that are falling off the tree. The wind is just blowing like crazy these past few days. And before my berries are getting ripe, they're all falling off the trees from the wind. And not going to waste. The birds are getting to eat them, but they're camera shy. So there you guys go. You know, raise chickens, and raising chickens, I'm telling you, can get fairly expensive. So you always want to find as many alternative feed sources as you can. And that includes you letting your chickens out. Let them clean up your garden beds, let them eat any fruit that falls, and they'll scratch around for bugs and eat tons of green and eat everything they can find, really. Chickens are not picky, but they do have their favorite things. They like bugs, of course. But other than that, yeah, keep those feed prices low, especially with them flying through the roof. Not to mention, the more you let your chickens get weeds and bugs, they will make some gorgeous and absolutely delicious and beyond nutritious eggs for you, of course. So, you know. But there's a reason everything likes to eat chicken, including people, I guess. But there's also a reason that chicken used to be a fairly rare meal, you know. What's it been, just the past 70 years, 60 years, that chicken has been extremely cheap due to mass production, you know. Outside of that, you know, you didn't eat your laying hens, you only ate your extra roosters, and you only had extra roosters if you had hens that were hatching eggs themselves. So, I don't know how long it's been common for mail order hatcheries, but probably not that long, I'm guessing, you know, in the grand scheme of things. So, and I think we're heading back to that, where chicken is going to be a fairly expensive protein again, because you're going to have to go back to smaller, more local production and backyard production, and people are just going to be eating what they can raise themselves. And it ain't easy raising, you know, 4 or 5 pound chickens and eating those non-stop throughout the week, because you will quickly run out of chicken to eat. So, just thoughts and, you know, videos on the chickens. I'm just sitting here while they're running around. The girls are in there laying eggs for me. You can always tell when the hens start laying eggs. Somebody lays an egg and they all start squawking. But look at that one. That is going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous true blue right there. Look at her. It's nice and peaceful, just letting your chickens out, sitting there just watching them. I wish they'd come out a little more. Come on, everybody. Come on out. But yeah. So I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for watching. And, you know, grow food, raise chickens, and just enjoy it, right? you know, take some breaks from all the work. It's pretty warm out today. And cleaning up these garden beds here and letting the fowl run about. It's peaceful. See you guys later. Grow food. Yeah, always grow that food and enjoy it. Life is too crazy to worry about things, so just take it easy and enjoy watching your chickens. Let's end with a shot of some of these guys right here. Beautiful. These are all purebred chickens, just different breeds. Look at that girl right there. She is a Turkin True Blue. Hey, sweetie, look at her. She is going to be gorgeous. Look at her. She is gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. I'm not sure what color egg she's going to lay, but we've been working on adding Turkin into all of the breeds that we have, and she came out just gorgeous. She should be laying within the next few months. Oop. And she's already gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And there's a beautiful Samani hen. She's a pretty girl, look at her. She might actually already be starting to lay. Pretty sure that's a hen. Yeah, that's a hen. Gorgeous birds. Everybody taking baths and scratching around for bugs. There is a super Turkin right there. That white one with no feathers on its butt, and there's one. Those are Turkin crossed with Turkin. Two Turkin parents. If you take a Turkin and cross it with a standard chicken, you get half Turkins with more feathering on them. If you take two Turkins and breed them together, you get all Turkins, and they have even less feathering. And that's what some of those are. They're called super Turkins. Turkin times Turkin, and they have even less feathers. Not just their necks are naked, but they tend to have less feathers on their bellies and their rear ends. I like to take the Turkins and cross them in with our meat Cornish, and it makes a very big, very fast-growing meat bird that has less feathers overall. So, it's right there if you look. That's one of our very own meat birds. We make our own meat crosses, which they are white Cornish. It's a white version of the dark Cornish, which is an actual breed. They're not mutts, they're white Cornish, not hybrids or anything. Those are extremely rare in the US. And that one right there was crossed with one of our Turkins. And both of those breeds have less feathering as it is, so super interesting on that, the genetics. That's going to be a beautiful true blue rooster right there. That gunmetal gray on them, just stunning. There's one of our black-fleshed, black-skinned, black Oregon chickens. He's possibly a keeper for breeding. He's got a nice straight comb on him, jet black. Look at him. He's in his teenage stage, so he's kind of lanky looking, and he's molting. So he's not looking the best. You can see he's got feathers coming in everywhere, but he looks like he's going to be a stunner when he's full grown. He's got a gorgeous comb coming in. He's going to be real pretty. Yep. And there's a black Turkin cross right in the center there. She's pretty. Those are actually Australorp Turkins. And some of these pure white ones right around here are the old heritage white leghorns. Those guys lay tons of eggs. We got a couple of roosters we kept back. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. This is a long enough video of me just yakking about my chickens. There are some dark Cornish in here. They're running around somewhere. Dark Cornish, blues. There's like 10 different breeds in here. And this is just a growing coop that I opened the door and let them all free, so they can scratch and peck around. Because chick feed is not cheap. I think we're paying $20-something a bag for chick feed now. And yeah, not too long ago it was only like $9 a bag. Yeah, even buying in bulk right now, it's $20-something a bag. It's more than doubled in price for chick feed. So, any alternative feed sources definitely helps, because growing chicks eat a lot of food. We go through, I think, 50 pounds of chick feed a day with all my chicks. So, yeah, quite a bit. But there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed just a video of some chickens scratching and pecking around. See you later. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Grow food.